Zero.
Welcome back to my channel. I remain your brother Ugo Austin. Before making this video, please embrace yourself and watch this video.
Wow, so they say President Tinubu don't travel go France again, this time for a 2 weeks working visit. This will make the number 5 time the president they travel go France less than 2 years as president. Earlier this year, he was in France. Last year, November, he was on a state visit to France. About January, February 2024, he was in France. Shortly after his inauguration, 2023, he was also in France. But the most shocking part of this current working visit, now the statement put out to me by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, Mr. Bayo Ononuga. They say for this working visit, the president will use the period to appraise the midterm, performance of his government, to also reflect on the performance of his government, and that the retreat period will also deepen other reforms for the country. I say, wow. Nigeria is not a real place, so. Nigerian leaders are the luckiest set of people in the world. Nigerian politicians are the luckiest human beings anywhere in the world, because they can do anything and there will be no consequences. There are no consequences for whatever Nigerian politicians do. And the mere fact that the president's advisor put out this kind of statement shows you the level of see finish where they don't see Nigerians, and to see that we are intellectually incapacitated to put out this kind of unfortunate statements and release. That is a president of a sovereign nation with 36 states and FCT, with 774 local governments, want to reflect and retreat on his own performance as a leader. And none of these 774 local governments, they okay for the president. He need to wear clothes, enter plane with taxpayer money, and jet to a foreign country to reflect about his performance of his country from that foreign country. Hey, Nigerians. There is not level of see finish way past this one. Who do us like this? Who do me like this, Nigeria? And the mere fact where we say we as Nigerians don't they okay with this kind of irresponsible leadership makes it even more unfortunate. Nigerians, we are so used to bad leadership where we say if we see good leadership, we may not be able to recognize or appreciate it. So as it is now, I hope by the end of President Tinubu's leadership, he go down build Nigeria reach the level where we say when the French president for France won't reflect about his country, he go travel come Nigeria to reflect about his policy of France from Nigeria. Ah, Nigeria, oh my shoe. But then again, there is a track record now. Not be him be the first. Buhari no do pass this one. Buhari was going to London to treat ear infection. His doctors were in London. There was a time he spent more than 3 months for London. What thing happened?
I follow this brother. I do not follow people anyhow. People that make sense. And the truth might be very, very difficult, might be very, very hard, might be very, very bitter. But it is the truth. And when you are making sense, you know you are making sense. And when you are not making sense, you know you are not making sense. This brother, everything he said on his video is just the bitter truth. President Ahmed Bola Tinubu and President Buhari, former president, they've taken us for a fool. As a matter of fact, APC as a political party need to be abolished. I don't know what they think Nigerians are. It's only in Nigeria you can see a snake swallowing money. It's only in Nigeria the things you can't phantom that are real happens in Nigeria. Just like this brother said, he said Nigeria is nothing but a simulation. Nothing but a simulation. This is where you simulate all your foolishness, all your fantasies. You simulate them, thinking that the citizens are dumb. Imagine the Prime Minister of UK coming to Nigeria on a medical checkups. Can you reason that? Or the President of US or any of the European, countries, their prime ministers or their president coming to take a medical break in Nigeria. Even other countries, other African countries, this rarely happens. It's only Nigeria. It's only Nigeria. that you can see this shit, you can see this rubbish, you can see these simulations happening. President going to abroad, they don't see us finish. Now, this is what their press brought out for us to consume. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will depart for France today on a short working visa. During the visit, the president will appraise his administration mid-term performance and assess key milestones. He will also use the retreat to review the progress of ongoing reforms and engage in strategic planning ahead of his administration's second anniversary. Okay, you know, easy. This period of reflection will inform plans to deepen ongoing reforms and accelerate national development priorities in the coming year. Shame to us. Who did this to us? A president, you are traveling to abroad to reflect on your administration from abroad. You have states, all the states in Nigeria, all the local government in Nigeria, where you need to visit. Arrange a state visit. Visits all the 36 states of Nigeria plus the FCT to know how the governors are doing. Reflect on their, ask them questions, reflect and see what you can do. Nigerians are suffering. People are dying. People are dying. People are dying because of hunger. People are dying because of hardship. There is no job. Graduates are in their numbers. Every six months, we are graduating people without no job. Now, you are going abroad to reflect on how your government is doing. What a shame. Who did this to us, Nigeria? Who did this to us? Who did this to us? A sitting president going abroad. Instead of you calling a spade that you are going abroad because you are sick. We know you are sick. You are very elderly. We know everything. You cannot deceive Nigerians. Few weeks after your selection, fuel is on top of Iroko tree. You remove subsidy without proper planning. Pounds, naira is down the drain. The currency does not have value anymore. The currency does not have value anymore. Inflation is on top of the roof. Inflation is on top of Iroko tree. These are the things that cause for reflection. The Nigeria economy calls for reflection. Everything is around. You tour all the 36 states plus FCT and their local governments to see how you can to reflect on what people are suffering. You are there. You are going to France to reflect on what is happening in your own country. Who is fooling who? Who are you deceiving? God will have mercy on all of us. You see this Nigeria, God will save us.